Here's a list of some of our awards from 94 to 98.
My passion for the product doesn't have to go into making it. It just has to go into selling it and drinking it. I mean, that's, that rules.
So I found a way to make a good tour into a great tour, and the way you do that is start giving away beer.
Drinking Rogue beer is just admitting that you like quality. I've got a history of working in pubs since before I was 21.
The cooler!
And this is kind of the accumulation of that. I came here because it's the best out there.
This is where we carry all our specialty grains and malts. This is where the beer geeks go a little nuts.
We use more grain per ounce of beer than perhaps anybody in the industry. Well, why would we do such a stupid thing? Because we think that the brewers should be allowed to practice their art.
This is a crystal malt color 40. It gives the beer an amber color and a caramely flavor.
Left to their own devices, they use the most expensive ingredients available and a lot of them. Then we view the job as the rest of the company to figure out how to sell the stuff.
Everything we do across the nation, across the world, and international, all comes out of this facility. We have, 26 or 27 different varieties of beer that we produce or have readily available, day in and day out.
The number one reason for our success, of course, is the beer.
We don't do normal kinds of advertising. You don't see our billboards hanging alongside freeways. Our billboards are our consumers. They will never turn their back on Rogue as long as we keep providing that world-class product. We told them we would. We assured them we would.
The brewing process for us starts right here. This is where we're going to hold our bulk grains.
Well, I've never been restrained on the ingredients that I use, and that's a big factor. We use a lot of specialty grains that are expensive, and that adds a lot of flavor. If you get a lot of big malty flavors, you can use a lot of hops and still make it balanced. And plus, we have a great yeast strain here that promotes malt more than hops, so you can really push the envelope.
You give me one beer a night for the rest of my life, and I'm drinking the Shakespeare Stout. It's won the Beverage Industry International Awards. It's the oldest running competition for beer out of the UK, right?
Even bigger is that it's the first time that it came over to the United States. It took it from the UK. It's never been to the United States before, so we get to hang out with that.
It's not that we say our product is world class. It's that others say it is, and enough others have said that in enough countries and enough judgings over enough beers over 18 years that it would appear that that's the truth.
Pound for pound, it's the ingredients. We just put more ingredients in our beer than anybody else. You're going to get a bigger, richer, bolder, badder product.
All right. There's brewers who can make beer using 20 pounds of grain per barrel, okay? Another craft brewer, and one that's distributed nationwide, they use an average of 40 to 45 pounds of grain per barrel. We use an average of 65 pounds of grain per barrel. We use triple what a large domestic brewer would use, but we use a lot of that too. Just less water is what it is. We were the first ones in the 22-ounce bottle. Most other craft brewers use that as an introduction package to get sampling on the shelves. We never looked at that as a sampling package.
So we were way ahead of our time. People thought we were nuts. You're not in a 12-ounce, forget it, you're going to fail.
The 12-ounce bottle is a commodity package, and we weren't making a commodity product. We were making a specialized work of art. And you don't want to put it in a commodity package, or you demean by the package your product.
I don't know, see, brutal, I like the red.
We try and do things that are so stupid that nobody else would ever copy it. The 64-ounce jug fits in that genre.
Cheers.
It's a shared serving, and in terms of helping our retailer, gives an interesting presence on the shelf instead of one more 12, 18, 24, 36 pack.
3-color 22-ounce bottle, it costs 24, 25 cents to do a bottle. Now, if we were, all about money and putting it to the bottom line, I could put that label on there for half a cent in paper. We won't do that. We will not compromise that.
Putting it in the 22s gives us a great way to showcase our selection that we have.
They allow us that complete billboard on the shelf where it's just this awe-inspiring to see.
A world-class product deserves a world-class package. Rogue has always used special packaging, unique packaging, expensive packaging. So we just think their product is so good it deserves a special package.